Hi, we are going to talk about video game studies. Um, Video game studies, games itself here, and the platform tools. Those two terms are used interchangeably. See the game itself here. I give you example is Super Mario. Super Mario is a very good game here. See here, Super Mario, and Mario here is like a Mexican or Spanish name, and yeah, this guy here looks funny here. You can see from the name here, Super Mario, to tells us this is global. It's not only for Hispanic language speaking people to play. It's for everyone all over the world here. I have always emphasized that video games are global. It's not like I have a video game for this country, that country, or this language speaking people, that language speaking people. It's not like that. It's global. Basically, the video games, you don't have language barrier. They have music, simple words here. You understand, you don't understand, you can still play the game. From the term Super Mario and the picture you can see it's a fun game. It's action here, less violent here. Violent games always attracts many criticize here. Say kids or adults play those violent type of games will later on make them more violent. Would that be or would that be not? I don't know. I'm not the expert in that area, but based on the common sense, yeah, it's going to have a bad impact on you if you keep playing on the violent type, like gun shooting, that kind of video game, especially for kids. I think this is only for the common sense here. Let's also take a look for this games tool here. Another games tool here in gameplay platform, the tools used to make a Super Mario like 3DS Max, 3 dimensions Maxima, 3DS Max here. That's one tool here to make here. We have Maya, we have Unity, we have some other tools here. Which tool is better or the best here? It's not important to a school. School here going to teach you the most widely used tool. In this case, you're trying to find a job. The employer will say, hey, have you used this tool, that tool? They're not going to sit that talk to you about the best tools here. They are going to talk about what the tool they are using. In this case, you have a better chance to get hired because you are using the tool that company is using right now. They don't really care which tool is the best. They care the tool they are using currently. Yes. You know the 3ds Max here, tools here, and game platform. Under which platform? For example, Nintendo 64. That's very old, very old platform. PlayStation here, Dreamcast, PlayStation 2, GameCube, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Wii. Wii is kind of new. Wii is different from those. Wii just like a remote control of TV, and you can use the Wii to swing the Wii, play for instance tennis from point A to point B based on the angle, based on the speed. The tool will tell you the ball is in or the ball is out here. iOS, that's Apple stuff. They have iPhone, iOS devices, Android. Android is an open source using Linux here. That's open source. And iOS, something that's for Apple and Apple only. Wii, they have Wii U, Wii here. Wii is also created by Japan. So if you ask me which country is number one in the leading position of gaming design, I would say Japan. Which country is number two? I would say US. Which company is number three? I would say I don't know. PlayStation number 4. Xbox One. See here, they keep updating here. Xbox One S, PlayStation 4 Pro, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One X, etc. The platform has been widely replaced by like mobile phone or tablet here. The new trend is going to be cloud-based. You're not going to use those joysticker and something like that. Use your mobile phone and use your tablet, use your PC, notebook, those key to play with those games here. That may be the trend. I'm not saying like joysticker is no good. It's better than press the key, but the convenience, the portable, is very important. People, it's not like after work, I'm going to take a break, I'll play the game. They play the game whenever they can find some time. They are taking a bus, taking a taxi, they are walking, they are chit-chat with friends in a party, they play games. They find some 5 minutes, 3 minutes, they play computer games, so it's portable here. They build up a habit here to play computer games with their mobile phone, and that's a new platform, if you want to say that's a platform. Game players here, for example, age group interest, yes, Wii here at first for old people, many old people, and they can using Wii to do some exercise. Computer game playing traditionally are sitting there. You are using your your thumb here, like a thumb here, your fingers, exercise your fingers here. Probably you are also yelling. That's about it here. You're sitting there. With the Wii here, you need to stand up and play the tennis here. So they give you some exercise. Another tool, or you call platform here, is called Pokemon Hunt. They even ask you to walk around to catch a Pokemon and to bring up the Pokemon here. So that's something new here. And Pokemon Hunt, they are all created by Japan. So Japanese tool here. Game player age group interest here. As I mentioned to you, Japan became number one in video games for many years, and the reason I think is the Japanese have a long-lasting comics book reading culture, more than 100 years here. Adults, kids, they read a comics book. Comics book is the base of all the video games. If you take a look for kids here, kids at age 3 or 4, what they're doing, you give them a piece of paper, a pen, then they're going to start drawing. I mean, most of the kids, they like to do that. That's look like a comics book. So you may say that, or I'll say that, the human nature that they like to draw picture, they like to see picture, that's comics book here. So you don't want to believe with video games here, nobody going to read a comics book here. And so, I mean, we don't need to pay attention to comics book. I strongly encourage all the game designer to draw some comics or even a short 10 pages comics book with story, with characters, with the basic drawing skills here. I think that's visual art. That is the basic needed skill here. Has not been changed here. And the culture here, here is the meaning, the different culture, US culture, Japanese culture, etc. The culture means a game going to deliver a different culture. US culture, they used to have a sense of humor, and Japanese culture is actually, they have their sense of humor in a different way. British culture, they also have their sense of humor, I guess, in a different way. So your culture. Another example, maybe easier, say cowboy. Well, Japan don't have a cowboy. US, Texas, Oklahoma, they have many cowboys long time ago, and right now they still have cowboys. So that's a culture here. You're going to put your culture here to attract other people. So to me, I live in Texas. I saw cowboy all the time here. It's nothing new to me, but to people live in a different area, they don't ever see cowboy. They say, whoa, this is a big horse. It's so big, huh? And this is the cowboy, this is the cowgirl here. Whoa. I'm so curious. It's something new. It's something new to me. That's called video games. They need to give you something new. Movies, video games, comics books, they always give you something new. If they don't give you anything new, it's going to be the world we are going to use is boring. Boring. What does it mean boring? Boring in 1 meaning here is I saw it many times. I know that. Why you show me that? That's I already know. It's meaning boring means give me something new. So that's the culture here, and the culture going to make an impact on other peoples in the world here. So in this case, if we have, for instance, all the Japanese video games delivering the Japanese culture, and other countries don't contribute, don't have anything to represent their culture, it's not a good sign to the diversity of this global Earth we have nowadays. It's not a good sign here. No, so we don't want to think a video game is just a video game. It's more than that. For those of you grow up with Pokemon and Digimon, you will know what I'm talking about. And as for me, I'm very old. You can see that. Yeah, I also grew up with some American cartoon, some later on some Japanese cartoon here. Many stuff here that has when I was very young, when I was a kid, I viewed that. Do you see that that have not changed anything of me? I think they had changed a little bit of me here. So yeah, I'll say video game is like that here. Think about all the countries should contribute to video games to deliver their own culture here. Make it more, the diversify here. It's going to help everybody here. Video game design here, world design here, that's something I think. Number one, the world design here, the theme here. So this is the overview. What is the theme you want to deliver? For instance, war is not good. Okay, and for instance, teamwork is important. Okay, and for instance, knowing different culture is fun. Okay, that's your theme here. Working hard is good. Okay. Lying to other people is no good. Okay. Exercise is good. Eating too much of junk food is no good. So something like that, that's called theme here. Or some theme can be some scary stuff here, or some funny stuff here. Not like have to be like lecturing stuff here. So, but lecturing stuff here is still a big portion, like college here. Don't be scared. Okay, that's a scary movie here. Funny here. When things is not go your way, well, we'll treat it with a sense of humor. That maybe make it easier here. You cannot change it, but you make it easier. And system design rules here. How to play the video games. You don't want to make it too complex. That's why since day one, they have level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. Hey, I'm level 1. And they have a bunch of rules here. Level 2, they are adding some more rules here. You don't want to have no level, and no level is like no challenge here. You want to hear that, hey, I'm right now in level 3, and your friend say I'm level 4. You say, whoa, you are level 4, huh? See me, I'm going to catch you up here. So something like that, bring up some challenge and some fun here. And you are level 1, where I'm level 5. We play together. It's not going to be lots of fun for us to compete. So that's a level. And level here also introduce rules here. We have many rules here. We divided by level, 5 levels, for instance. Then each level you only learn a certain rules here, not overwhelming with all those rules. Too many rules you cannot remember, then you don't have much fun playing the video game. Content design, this is very important, as I show you with a bold fonts here. The most important is the characters and story here. You don't have a good character, forget it here. You don't have a good video games here. Video game is nothing but character playing. You're playing Super Mario. Who are you? You are Super Mario. That's what it's saying. Hey, I'm Super Mario. So I'm going to jump here, jump there. I'm going to do this, I'm do that. you are Super Mario's character playing. So that's the content. You need to have a clear character. And next to that is story. You need to have a story. You say, hey, Super Mario, what's the story? Well, Super Mario in Mexico, Super Mario in Tokyo. They're going to play with they're jumping up and down here, climbing the tree and being chased by a dog, something like that. That kind of story. You say it's not really a story. In a way, yes, especially to kids. The kids at their early age, they cannot really understand a novel type of a long story, but they know the short story. A dog is chasing me, so I climb up a tree, and that's the end of the story. Then and I would feel so happy. I fall down the tree. Then that's another story. Then I go walk down the street. I found a Christmas shop, ice cream shop. I had some ice cream. It tastes good. That's 3 stories now. You say this is not a real story. Yeah, it's not an adult story. It's not like it's loosely connected. It's kind of a wildly. That's the key here. They like many small piece of story here, very short story here, and not like adults here. You give them a long story, they may not understand. They cannot focus on that much here. They don't understand here. So that's the kind of story I'm talking about. And colors here, very important here. I don't think anyone would like to make it black and white video games nowadays here. Video game is multimedia. Multimedia means you can see something, you can hear something. You also don't want to have monotone, like sometime during my lecture, I may give you a monotone, put you asleep right away. Oh, I'm trying not to do that. And color, black and white, I don't see anything black and white here. In here, we want to think about a different stuff here. Although we dump black and white, we go with colors here, we still use 2-dimension and 3-dimension as well. Yeah. You don't want to suggest to get rid of 2-dimension because we have 3-dimension. Thinking about kids here, 2-dimension works just fine for them. It's simple, it's good enough. 3-dimension sometimes distract them. So that's why like Lego type 2-dimensional video games, the kids like it here. Adults, I don't know, adults can adjust to both 2-dimension and 3-dimension. But the kids, for very young kids here, elementary school kids here, 2-dimension color may be the right thing for them. User interface design here, menu here, etc. here. Make it easy for user interface. Should not have any language barrier. It's like using some simple, like going up, going down, or circling, or something like that. That's the best design if you can get. Once your video game getting much more complex, you may not be able to do that. But try to make it easy if you can. For the menu, make it intuitive. People see it. People know right away. They don't need to read a sentence to know what to do here. That's not a good sign. Audio, sound effect, etc. here. In the movie business here, the good old movie business, they always have A copy, B copy. A copy will be you finish all the video, what you can see from your eyes. There's no sound. Then they show to the producer, show to everyone here. And if everybody believe we want to change something, then we change something. Most likely they're going to change something. After the change, they are going to put up with sound here. You say, why don't we have both video and sound here? Then let people to see it. In this case, if you want to cut, say cut 5 seconds here or add a little bit there, you need to redo your sound design. Your sound design will not be contiguous. Then that's a big waste of time and money. So that's why they want to make sure what you see, you really like it. Then they add on what you hear. So that's always like that. That's step 1 and step 2. Video game designer, you have a lead designer here, you have game mechanics here. level designer. They have a different type of designer here. If you're a lead designer, it's like a manager here, coordination skill, negotiation skill, communication skill, listening skills, just like a leader here. You need all those skills here. You need to know about how to do, technically how to do a video game, but you also know how to lead people, because so far we still have people to design the video game, not machine. Leaders, you don't want to limit yourself here. Develop some of your leadership skills. Then later on, people want to promote you, they can. Otherwise, you leave them no choice. They cannot promote you to be a leader, we say manager, supervisor in this game industry. Game mechanics here. Game mechanics here, it's basically you are doing whatever people ask you to do here. And a level designer is different. They have this term here, just a term used in the industry. You are a level designer. Which level here? If that level is, we have a character here, we have a story here, we almost finish here, everything here, different level, you are the designer. Once you design a character, you design a story, you get okay from the lead designer. You going to draw some and repetitively going to ask the game mechanics to keep drawing that for you. Then so this guy here is more like idea, creative idea, and this guy, the game mechanic here is the technical stuff here. That's a little bit something I would like to share with you. Let me see. Maybe we'll go to the next one. The 10 best selling video games here. You want to know, you want to learn from all those best selling video games. So you hopefully can come up with some best selling video game yourself. The 10 best one here, they come from number 10 to number 1. So number 10, number 1, you should know. If you don't know number 1, then you are in trouble. So we'll see number 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 here. So that's one here. What is that? Why is that? You need to know here. TETRIS here. You need to know that here. And this one, you need to know that here. If you know, that's good. If you don't know, that's no good. So 10, if you know 8, 7, you're fine. If you know 1 or 2, I think you need to work harder. You need to work harder to catching up with your game knowledge. Game knowledge is important. People are going to hire you. Before they hire you, they want to talk to you. They talk to you and you don't know. You don't have any knowledge at all. People not going to trust you, know anything. And then they talk to you. They ask you to show them your portfolio. You show them your portfolio. They are not quite sure that's really your work. So they may want you to demonstrate using a tool to draw something, see you know how to use the tool. But they want to talk to you here. And later on, remember, you want to be a lead designer, be a manager here. And you need to know how to talk. That's communication here. So, and that's number 10 here, TETRIS, MINECRAFT. I'm not trying to pronounce here. And WII Sports here. I can pronounce this one. Wii Sports here. That's very cool. Grand Theft Auto V. That's very cool games here. Super Mario. We see Super Mario one time here. So that's number 6 here. We see Super Mario Brothers here. See here? Like 2 dimension here. It's not very clear. Look at speeding, not very clear. Kids like it. Kids think this is very funny here. This is more for adults here. See here? And this is for kids. And this is for kids here. See here? So something for kids, that's different here. Whoa. See, now we have some Mario again. You see Super Mario again. And you see Super Mario, They are talking about 10 best selling video games. We saw Super Mario 4 times. And we saw Wii twice here. We saw the Game Boy Pokemon. No problem here. There's Super Mario Wii. Hey, it's combined Super Mario and Wii. Wii give you some exercise. Super Mario is a good old Super Mario. and everybody like it. So they have a new Super Mario Bros. Here, you see here, and here's Super Mario here. So that's the 10 best selling games here. And how about today? Or last year here, I played Sekiro. That's a cool game here. You need to update with new games. People want to talk to you about the new games here. If you're not even interested with any new game, you don't want to play with them here, think again. If you so want to choose video game design as your career and you don't nothing excited you and you don't feel anything interested in the gaming business, think again here. Passion will make you go a long way. You need that consistency. You need to build up your career. Then you need to find your passion. And if you have passion on something but you know nothing, it's logically it makes no sense. That's a little bit I want to share with you